So how y'all spending y'all Christmas Eve so far? Me? I'm doing all right. I can't complain. In case y'all ask, I'm just saying. Um, my title is Mr. Trump and the House Republicans has really ruined Christmas for me. I don't know about y'all, but he's really ruined Christmas for me. They really ruined Christmas for me because these deals they make this week was the message was mixed. You know what I mean? I mean, Congress had made a deal to give us $600 in pennies. But Trump, on the other hand, decided to veto, which he already did. He vetoed the bill to be nice to give us $2,000 instead. But the way he was offering us $2,000, he also wants to pardon criminals. He really wants to pardon criminals who can help him keep him in power. That's the reason why he made that bargain. That's the reason why he made that bargain of $2,000 for us, so he can pardon those criminals to keep him in power. But I tell you what, Mr. Trump, I just found out Pat Robertson, who used to be a number one fan to you or whatever, but Pat Robertson came out and said it's over. Biden won. It's over. What more do you want? That's what Pat Robertson is saying. I don't know. But anyway, Mr. Trump, if you want to pardon somebody, you should pardon somebody like Julian Assange and Edward Snowden. Those are the two you promised to pardon. But instead, you want to pardon those effing criminals that you had in your campaign back in 2016. You want to pardon them, and you want to pardon somebody who killed somebody back in 2017. I mean, back in 2007 when Bush was president. That's the kind of people you want to pardon. That's the kind of people you plan to pardon instead of pardon Julian Assange and Edward Snowden. Julian Assange and Edward Snowden are the two innocent people, should not be in jail just because they expose the government. And now you want to pardon killers and criminals? Oh my goodness, man. Oh man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this one. But I mean, we got more than 300 about 325 people, 325,000 people already been dead. You know what I mean? Come on. What kind of Christmas is this? What kind of Christmas is this that you guys in Washington District of Criminals don't want to give us money when people like me who needs it? You know what I mean? But I just found out they're gonna make a deal by Monday. Hopefully they'll make a great deal, because if they don't make a deal like they're doing right now, we're all going to be evicted from our homes. Come on. From what Orange Man did to veto that bill, the bill to give us $600. But we all said $600 ain't cut it. Even Orange Man voters said the $600 is not cut it. And I agree with them on that one. See, that's the only way Trump will veto the bill. He listened to his voters. He listened to his voters. He had his voters in his ear. He had his base in his ear in order to make a bigger deal than Congress did. You know what I mean? I don't mind seeing each of us getting $2,000. It doesn't mean I gotta praise the man. Hell no. I'm not praising that man. I don't mind taking the $2,000 if it comes to me, but it doesn't mean I want to praise the man. You feel me? So, being that they all taking a little break, they got up to Monday to make this deal to give every one of us money, or they need to leave, or they need to resign. You know what I mean? So I'm going to play that clip like I played the last time, but this time this clip is going to be 3 minutes. The clip I played of the late George Carlin. The late George Carlin was about 15 to 16 minutes long, but this time I'm playing the 3-minute one, which is correct. And I want y'all to listen one more time of how our so-called federal government is mistreating us.
But there's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things, important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea, the choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets, and they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table to figure out how badly they get fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork, and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears when you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. By the way, it's the same big club they use to beat you over the head with all day. They'll tell you what to believe. All day beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hardworking people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hardworking people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. Yeah. You know? And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it. But there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason that
Sorry about that. Anyway, he said it best right there. That clip I just played, he said it best. So they making us get over. They making us to get over it. You know what I mean? And it's my way of saying, I'm not getting over it. I'm fighting for my Constitution. I understand y'all fighting for y'all's too. I don't blame y'all. Trumpers, I really don't blame y'all for fighting y'all for y'all Constitution. But you should allow us to fight. You should allow us, who is not his fans, to fight for ours too. We all should be in the same freaking team. You know what I mean? No matter if you're far left or far right, we should be on the same freaking team. We should be teaming up to go against our government, aka Congress. You know what I mean? I'm not stop. It's not like I'm stopping y'all for praising the man who's offering us who's a little bit nice enough to offer us $2,000. But originally, the idea was originally from Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey. Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey. That's their idea for them to give us that much money. Trump, on the other hand, just go along with it. You know what I mean? Trump is not the original. He's a copycatter. He's a follower. And really, Congress supposed to be followers of us when it comes to us. We the leader. We the people are the leaders, not them. So remember that. You feel me? Oh shit. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. All right, I'm gonna play this clip by the Italian comedian by the name of Vic. All right. Bear with me 1 second.
You know what ticks me off? The freaking people who watch my videos and keep saying, "Oh, you're getting political now." No, I'm not. You're just too stupid to understand what a social issue is and what a political issue is. So now I have to educate you, so maybe you'll finally understand and stop commenting like a moron on my post. Because quite frankly, the stupidity and the ignorance that too many people in this country are putting on display. So here we go. Listen up and maybe learn something. Here are some examples of what a political issue is. We levy another school tax this year. Is the maximum building height for this zone, or should we change it? Do we need a light rail system for this city? How much of our state budget should go maintenance this year? Okay, did you hear what I just said? What I said are political issues. Now, here are some examples of social issues. Listen up. Are gay people human beings? Should women be paid the same as men? Are Nazis bad? Why can't presidents abuse power? Did you hear that? I just read to you examples of social issues. And so many of you have zero idea there is a distinction, that there is a difference. You automatically and incorrectly think that what I like to talk about in some of my videos is political. It's not! But some of you just can't wait to make your dopey point, and you immediately take what I said and you try to make it a political issue. It's not a political issue! But because you don't know what you're talking about, and because you're an idiot who has been brainwashed to the point cult member, everything is political to you. And anything you don't like is fake news. And if you didn't get the memo, cult members are a bad thing to be, by the way. Okay. So when I get these or stupid comments from people responding on my post, all I can do is laugh and shake my head at this point. It's those people who are creating the turmoil and hate. It's those people who can't have an honest and civil conversation. It's those people who can't respond to a legitimate social issue without bringing up the deep state, all conspiracy theories that are made up out of thin air just because they were told to think that way. I discuss social issues just like Colin did, and just like Mort Saul did before him, and just like Lenny Bruce did before him, and just like anybody who is or has ever talked about social issues. You know, the topics and things that sane people should be able to sit down and discuss like human beings. I say, hey, what do you think? Should women be paid the same as men? And then you say, if you think they should be or they shouldn't be, you don't bring up Republicans and Democrats, and you don't shit on liberals or conservatives, and the deep state better not come into the conversation at any point, or you will need to go back to your cult and make plans for the Kool-Aid picnic this summer. My God. My God, what is happening to some of you? The freaking people who watch my videos and keep saying, oh, you're getting political now. That's what fucking ticks me off.
Now you see that? I'm trying to say the same thing, but I let him do all the talking for me. You know what I mean? So here's my consideration here. Between both parties, they're not really parties. They convert them to me. They convert themselves as a cult because they don't want to give us anything but crumbs. When they do give us something, they give us crumbs. You know what I mean? So, from what the Orange Man just did, which Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey originally want to do for us citizens, to give us a better deal that the rest of the people of Congress offering us. You know what I mean? So my message to the Orange Man, I mean, I would give him some credit on this one from what he bite off Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey. I would give him credit on that one. But remember I said the other day that working class people deserve the whole $2,000, while the rest of us who is underemployed or unemployed, I mean, the rest of us who's underemployed should deserve $1,200 for individual, $1,200 as an individual. But if any of you had kids, it could be double, triple, quadruple. You know what I mean? But working class individuals deserve $2,000. But if y'all have kids, they can triple, double, quadruple it. You know what I mean? So I still want to give a shout out to all my essential workers out there. The reason I'm giving y'all a shout out because y'all work y'all asses hard, and I appreciate y'all. I just want to thank y'all from the bottom. I just want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. for working your behinds off, no matter what occupation it is that y'all doing. But I still have to thank y'all. You know what I mean? I might have to play one or two more clips, and that's it. Now I'm gonna play a clip and okay, bear with me. Here we go.
You know what ticks me off? Apparently, some radio station has banned the song "Baby It's Cold Outside," Christmas classic, because people apparently complaining that it was about a guy who was trying to drug a girl to rape her. I pulled up the lyrics. It's nothing like what people are claiming. It's about a guy who's telling a girl not to go outside because the weather is cold. He says, why don't you just hang out, relax? You know, look, he probably wants to make out with her in bed, but it's not raping her. As a matter of fact, if you read the lyrics, she wants some more booze. She's totally into it. She wants a cigarette. There's no line that says, please, let me go. Or a line that says, I'm gonna fuck you, bitch. There's none of that. It's got sexual innuendos, but it's nothing about a guy raping a woman. It's a Christmas song, goddammit. It's two fictional people playing roles. A guy wants the girl to drink because it's called have a drink. Stay over. Maybe we'll do the horizontal bop. I don't know. But he's not out to rape the girl. She's not doing anything, against consent. She's into it. It's cold outside. He's being a jet. Don't go out there. Stay over. It's freezing. You might get in a car and get into an accident when it's cold. They should have made that fucking song in Florida. It would have been warm, and she would have went home, and you wouldn't have had any of the bullshit. If that's the case, then why don't we pull every book and movie and play about fictional characters? Holy fuck is going on out there? It's a madhouse. The world is upside fucking down. Right has become wrong has become right. Left is right is left, up is down. What the fuck? It's a Christmas song. It's a nice, romantic Christmas song. Get a fucking life, you fucking moron. Baby's cold outside. A song that's getting taken off the air because people are getting offended. That's what ticks me off.
Now you see that? People get offended off of everything every day, especially the top 1%. They the ones who get offended from the truth. Some of us come out of our mouths of what they doing to me or us. You know what I mean? And I totally agree. I totally agree with him 100. I totally agree with him 100% when he said The world is upside down. Yes, we are living an upside down world today. You know what I mean? And I was supposed to be on I was supposed to be on I was supposed to be online with my church to do a virtual Christmas Eve and candlelight service tonight. I mean, I really was going to come on, but I know I was there in person last year. So shout out to my church people. I mean, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And hopefully I get to see some of y'all on New Year's Eve when I come there. All right. And not just New Year's Eve. I'm also going to be seeing y'all after New Year's, which is the first Sunday. You know what I mean? So shout out to my First Presbyterian Church in Jamaica people. And shout out to all the other churches I've gone to every other Sunday. I still got love for y'all. And not only that, Joe Biden was all in this too. Being that he's president elect, Joe Biden was all in this for us Americans to get $600 crumbs, aka pennies. I mean, to all my working class people, y'all don't need 600. Y'all don't need $600. Y'all need more than that. You know what I mean? That's a ripoff. That's a ripoff for y'all, and that's a ripoff for me, underemployed person. Like I said before, my working class people deserves $2,000 or more, while underemployed people like myself deserves $1,200 or more. Anytime I said more, it means some of y'all have kids. Some of y'all is married. You know what I mean? So, if I don't hear from y'all for the rest of the night, you have a blessed night. And in the words of Tim Black, I'm not trying to steal it from him, but in his words, don't let nobody take your cornbread. All right. One love and Merry Christmas Eve once again.